Hi everyone, this is Connor McNamara, the Technology Coordinator here at the Auburn Hills Public Library. And today we're going to be doing a quick video demonstration on how you can print from your mobile device or from your computer at home to the library's printer. So I'm going to be doing this on an Android phone, but the steps are basically identical for an iPhone, or if you wanted to print from an iPad, or even from a desktop computer, the steps are almost exactly the same. So all we need to do to access mobile printing is navigate to the library's website. So I'm going to open my web browser of choice here. And I am going to go ahead and search for ahplibrary.org. Okay, and on the library's website, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit to this section here, and I'm going to tap on the red Print from Your Device button. It's going to take me off to our wireless printing service portal, where we'll be able to upload our documents. Note that there are some accessibility features here, so if you're having trouble seeing the page or you need assistance in some way, you can tap on this accessibility button.
Accessibility menu opened.
And there are a bunch of accessibility options here. You can see along the top what the currently supported file types are. This is going to include most documents and image types. We can also see the cost per page. Currently, as time of recording, black and white pages are 10 cents per page, where color is 25 cents. Note the warning here as well that any password-protected documents cannot be processed. So if you have an encrypted spreadsheet or an encrypted Word document or something that is protected with a password that you have to enter before you can open it, you won't be able to print it through the mobile printing service. Okay, so we're going to tap on Select File here. Now this is the part that's going to vary depending on your phone operating system. In this case, like I said, I'm using Android, so I'm going to be tapping on Files, and I'm going to select the document here. If you're doing this from an iPhone or from a desktop computer, the only thing that would be different is the exact process of how you would upload that file. Once the file is uploaded, we can see what the file name is, as well as how many pages it's going to be. We can select whether we want it to be in black and white or in color. We can select duplexing options, whether we want it to be one-sided or two-sided. Note that the charges are per impression, so even if you select a document to be two-sided, it's not going to change your cost. Paper size, and then the layout, which generally speaking we'll want to just do as saved. Typically you'll want to print all pages, but if you wanted to print a range of pages, say you only wanted to print page 1 through 2, you could do that. And you can see as we've been changing these options that our estimated job cost down here at the bottom has been changing to reflect the settings that we've put in. Okay, once we have our document entered in, we have all the settings set as we would like them, we have to come down here to this user info section. So the first thing and the only required field in this section is either your username or card number. We would recommend using an Auburn Hills Public Library card because then when you come in to pick up your print job, all you need to do is scan your card at our kiosk and it'll pull the print job right up. If you don't have an Auburn Hills Public Library card, however, you can use a username, which is just a unique identifier that you're going to be able to remember that will let you retrieve your print job. So you could use, say, your email address or just your first and last name. For this demonstration, though, I'm going to enter in my library card number, and then I'm also going to fill out my email address. We would recommend that you enter in an email address. That way you will get an email receipt of how you can retrieve your job, and we'll show that in just a second. This is very useful if you show up to the library and you're having issues retrieving your job. Using that email can help staff members to diagnose your problem. Okay, so I've entered in all my information, and now I'm going to hit submit. And we're going to get a notification that our job submission was successful, and it's going to tell me what the username or the library card number is that I entered to retrieve this job. And as I was speaking there, we actually saw that the email came in, the email confirmation. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. And so this is going to be what the email confirmation looks like. The most important thing here is the user credentials that are required. So this can be a great troubleshooting tip if maybe you missed one of the digits on your library card number and you show up to the library and you scan your library card and it's not pulling up your job. You can go back to this email and double check and make sure that you're entering in the proper number. Also, if you used a username or some other piece of uniquely identifying information that isn't your library card number, this will be a record of what that is so that we can make sure that you get your job successfully. Now, this job is going to be saved over at the library's printer, ready for your retrieval and your retrieval only for the next 24 hours from the time that you've submitted it. So it's currently 1:54 on a Wednesday as I'm recording this. So I would be able to go and retrieve that print job anytime today, all the way up until about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock on Thursday. Got that full 24-hour period. After that time, the job is then deleted from the system, so you would have to resubmit it. And in the next half of this video, we're going to show how you can release that print job. Okay, and here we are in the library. We're going to be heading under the big printing sign to go retrieve our print job. There's the printer, and here is our little kiosk. So I'm going to take my library card, and I'm just going to scan this underneath the bar here. That's going to pull up my print job. I can see how much that's going to cost me. It's 20 cents. In this example, I'm going to pay by card, but of course we accept cash as well. So I'm going to swipe my card. If it was a chip, I could insert the chip. I'm going to tap on the Print All button on the screen to print all of my documents. And if I had cash, the coin slot is right up there, and then of course we have a bill acceptor down at the bottom. And now I'm just going to wait for my job to come out. It is as simple as that. This example was using a library card, but if I had a username, I could enter that as well. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and we look forward to seeing you in the library again very soon.